Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today, we're going to talk about conflict and how do we deal with it better as a leader. Are you ready for that? Let's go. So here's the deal. As a leader, conflicts show up all around you. Your team members are in conflict. Your team members in conflict with someone on another team. People seem to be coming to you often with their conflicts, their drama, their stuff. Does this sound familiar? Well, here's the problem. The problem is that's a problem. It takes our time, and it may get us a little frustrated, and it may not even make us as effective at the rest of our work as we wish that it would. So how do we deal with that better? Well, I've got 3 questions for you that you need to ask yourself first before you get involved in any conflict with your folks. So before we ask those questions, let me say this. There is such a thing as conflict that we need to take care of, and there is a time and a place for you to get involved. My concern for you and my advice for you is to not get involved until you absolutely need to. Here are the 3 questions. Question number 1, is it a business conflict? In other words, does this conflict have an impact on the business? It's one thing if two people don't get along, if they have different political views, if they just don't see, they seem to just rub each other wrong or have a personality clash. If it's not causing a problem with the business, try to get them to move on and don't worry about it yourself. But let's say the answer to the first question is yes. Then the second question is, do the 2 people know what the problem's causing? So it's one thing for people to be in conflict. People are in conflict in all areas of life, but at work it's different. What's the impact on the business? Do they know what it is? Do they know how their conflict is impacting the work product, the work speed, or whatever the others around them? They need to know what the implications are and what the consequences of their conflict is. Question 1, is it a business conflict? Question, yes. Question 2, do they know what the implications are? Yes. Third question, have people tried to resolve the conflict themselves? See, here's where we get in the way. A lot of times people come to us with their conflicts and we come in like Superman to solve the problem and save the day. Wrong answer. Have they tried to solve it themselves? Lots of conflicts can be solved on their own if you just encourage them to do so. If you just ask them, encourage them, if they know the implications of the business, from the business perspective, then very often if we just say, hey, I need you guys to sit down and try and figure it out. Now, if the answer to all 3 questions is yes, is it a business conflict? Yes. Do they know the implications? Yes. Have they tried to resolve it? Yes. And there's still a conflict? Then it might be time for you to get involved. Here's today's tweet. The best leaders know when to help resolve conflicts and when to let others resolve them themselves. Yes, conflicts exist. We're humans. And there is a place and a role for us as leaders to get involved. And the time for us to do that is after we've thought about those 3 questions and gotten yeses to all 3 of those questions. If we haven't gotten 3 yeses, not time for us to get involved yet. Maybe not time for anything to happen at all. 3 yeses, it's our turn. Before that, engage them back. Otherwise, all we're doing is taking our time, not allowing people to grow, and possibly being codependent in the situation. If today's idea and this video has been helpful to you, and I hope it has been, I hope you'll subscribe at the link below so that you can continue to get episodes in the future. And actually, I'd really love it if you just shared this with 3 of your friends, 3 other colleagues that maybe could use this information to benefit their career. And if you do that, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be benefiting, they're going to be happy with you, they're going to be happy because they got the video input, and I'll be happy that you did that as well, and everybody wins. So here's the thing. Resolving conflicts as a leader comes with the territory, and it's something that we're going to always have to deal with. And especially as a new leader, it's hard sometimes to figure out how to do it. So in our workshop, the Bud to Boss workshop, we spend some time on this conflict stuff from the leadership perspective. So if you want to work on being a more effective leader, as a new leader, as a leader for some period of time, and especially if you want to work on the conflict stuff, because it's one of the things we do there, I'd encourage you to take a look and learn more about the Bud to Boss workshop. You can do that and sign up for a public workshop, or just learn more about how we can bring it in-house to you at the link below.